Hello everybody, it's Julia here from the Highly Sensitive Tarot, and I'm here today with my first collective reading of 2024. This is going to be a Celtic Cross for the month of January in 2024, and it's a collective reading, so it's not likely to resonate with everybody. In fact, it's definitely not going to resonate with everybody, but I hope that as tarot is talking about universal archetypal type themes and patterns, that some of this will resonate with you anyway. And I often just think if you're drawn to watch something, then there's a message of some kind there for you. So I hope that this is helpful. And like I said, what I'm going to do today is a Celtic Cross. I have already drawn an oracle card. I haven't drawn any tarot cards as yet, but I have drawn an oracle card, and it's from my Healing with the Fairies oracle deck, which is a deck that I bought secondhand quite recently actually, and it's one that I owned many years ago, but I don't know what happened to it, which is annoying. So the card that I chose is Feeling Safe. So I meditated and grounded myself before shuffling these this morning, and this is the card that I drew. It's Feeling Safe, which resonates for me quite a lot actually. Where are we? Feeling safe. I think this will be some good energy for January, to be honest. I think we've had the Mercury retrograde, haven't we, going on, which is just about coming to an end, I think, at the beginning of January, and it all happens under a Virgo moon. So there's a good chance that things will start to feel calmer and more settled and more safe and more secure in the new year. So the messages on this card are: any feelings of danger or vulnerability are healing, and they're replaced with the certain knowledge that you are safe and protected right now. Have you felt frightened or insecure lately? If so, this card is a signal that heaven is aware of your feelings and has come to your aid. You are surrounded by heavenly beings who love and protect you on an ongoing basis. The fairies remind you that your thoughts of danger are triggering your feelings of vulnerability. In your mind, you have given power to some outside entity. You believe that this idol, in inverted commas, that you have created has the power to hurt you. And yes, the only power it has is that which you have attributed for it. The fairies urge you to awaken from this mistaken concept. See that you have the power to create a happy and secure dream and make the decision to feel safe. And there's an affirmation on here: I am safe, I am secure, I am completely protected at all times. So I think what this card is saying really is that it's quite likely, it's quite possible that in your mind, in our minds, we've somehow created a feeling of threat. We've been triggered. We've somehow created a feeling of threat or danger that has actually given somebody else or something else some power that maybe it didn't really have. Do you know what I mean? So this card is really urging you to realize that you have the power to manifest a happy and secure life for yourself, and that you can make that decision to feel safe. I mean, I fully appreciate there are times in life where we are not safe and secure because of people or situations, but I don't think that that's what this card is talking about. And if you genuinely are not feeling safe for whatever reason, then you must seek help with that, obviously. I think this is talking more of a interpreted a psychological threat of having given power to somebody else or something else to affect your mood and affect your well-being. I've had a situation where something like that has happened recently, and it can take a lot of talking to yourself to realize that, you know, these things are manifestations of your own mind, you know, that this other person has no power over you. So yeah, that was a bit waffly, wasn't it? It wasn't meant to be before we'd even got into the Celtic Cross, but yeah, that was just what I was thinking there about that card. It's about giving your power away, isn't it, to other people and other situations, whether that be at work, with your partner, with your children, with your family, with your friends. Whatever situation you find yourself in, it's about maintaining your authenticity and not giving your power away, not allowing anybody to take up space in your head that they don't deserve, I think. Yeah. So, as I said, this is going to be a Celtic Cross, and it is for the month of January. So if I could have some cards, please, for the collective for the month of January 2024. That are clear and concise and bring clarity to whatever issue people are facing. Thank you. So, okay, so we have the present, the Three of Wands, the challenge or the problem that is facing you right now, and we have the Star, the past, the Nine of Cups, the future, the World, above, the Four of Pentacles, below, the Chariot. Advice is Temperance. Wow. External influences is the Knight of Pentacles. Hopes and fears is the Queen of Swords. And the outcome is the Knight of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the the Ten of Swords. I often think the bottom of the deck is like the crux of a matter. It's something that might just sum up the whole situation here. So, sorry about that. I had to dash. You might not have realised I paused the video. The cat was trying to come in. It's typical. So what have we got here for this Celtic Cross? So we're starting off with issues around feeling safe and secure in the month of January. Whether that's a reality or a perceived reality, it's still something that's obviously important. And if we just take that card off there for the moment. So looking at the present, card number one, the present, what's happening right now? What is your state of mind right now? And really, to me, this card is looking to the future. It's like this is the next step from the Two of Wands, where you might have made a decision about something and you're now weighing up your next steps, what direction you might want to head in, what you might want to be doing. It's like the next step. You've made a choice, you've made a decision, your eye is on a goal, it's on the future, and yeah, you're waiting for your ships to come in. It's like it's like waiting for something to come together to reach a point where you can take your next step. But what's crossing that, the challenge or the problem that might be facing you at the moment, is the star, the beautiful star, which we don't normally associate as a problem. But maybe this might indicate that you've been struggling to trust in the process of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve at this time. Normally the star represents our hopes and dreams and wishes. It's a very hopeful and very positive card. And if this is something that you've been hoping and dreaming of manifesting for yourself or making real or making a certain change, I think perhaps at this time you might be feeling insecure. You might be doubting yourself, you might be doubting your vision, you might be doubting your confidence and your ability to achieve whatever it is that you want, or even just not trusting the universe to deliver whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So card number 3 is the past, and we've got the 9 of Cups here, which again is a very positive card. This is the events that might be leading up to this situation now. This card represents a satisfaction, I guess, with life, doesn't it? It's Jupiter in Pisces. It's kind of having, or at least feeling, the good fortune of having emotional connections and some kind of emotional satisfaction in your life, good relationships, good family, all of the things that do actually help us to feel safe and secure. So yeah, we'll come back to that one, I think. Card number 4 is the World. And this is the future. This is what might be likely to happen in the next sort of few weeks, or maybe even few months. But I'm going to say few weeks because this is a reading for January. And obviously we've drawn the World. We've got quite a lot of major arcana here, haven't we? We've got the World, the Star, the Chariot, and the Temperance card, which is interesting. So the World is obviously a card of completion. It's a card of wrapping up cycles, of achieving something quite big. This is not going to be the small things of life, like, I don't know, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some sort of more mundane task that you might have been hoping to achieve. This is big karmic changes. So this is leaving something behind that didn't serve you anymore, I feel, and starting something new. And I think that's what this is about here. You've got your eye on the future for sure. There's a feeling of leaving something behind in the past that may for a time have been working well for you. It may be something that you feel sentimental about, that perhaps you're having trouble leaving behind. I'm not sure. There may be somebody in your life that doesn't want to be left behind. I'm sure that this man here with all his cups wouldn't want to be left behind. I'm not really sure what that is all about particularly. But yeah, this is a big ending, isn't it? Big endings, big beginnings here. These are karmic cycles. These are the big things that come along in life. This could be a big life-changing career decision. It could be starting a new relationship. leaving one relationship to start again. It could be, for somebody like myself, it could be moving house. You know, there is definitely a feeling here that you have your eye on the future, that you've been taking steps, you've made a conscious choice to move your life in a different direction, away from something that didn't serve you anymore and into something new. And I think the problem that you're having at the moment is that you're not feeling very secure about it. And I'm getting that here because of the feeling safe card as well. You know, and as I said before with the feeling safe card, this can often be a perception. It can be something that we've talked ourselves into or talked ourselves out of. It's not necessarily reality, is it? Only you will know if that's reality for yourself. So card number 5, which is this one up here, is the card of above. And that's really what I mean by above, is it's your goal or your best outcome as you consciously work towards it. So what is your goal? And this is a card of feeling secure, isn't it? Often with the 4 of Pentacles, which is the Sun in Capricorn, it can represent a fear of losing things, a fear of lack, a fear of not having enough, of not being secure. It can sometimes be perceived as a kind of selfish card of like holding on to all the pies, holding on to all the pentacles, not wanting to share. But I think, I'm obviously not seeing it that way in this reading, but there is something here about you feeling protective of what you have and what you're dreaming of and what you want to manifest and what you want to achieve for yourself. 4 is a card of structure and stability, of building foundations and planning. So whatever this vision is that you have for yourself, it's something you've been planning. You've been consciously working towards this. You've been planning. You've been maybe saving your money even. Yeah, I mean, you could have been saving money, putting things aside, looking, investing in something for yourself for the future, I think is what I want to say. Card number 6 is this card here, which is the Chariot, and this is the below card. So this is what is within the subconscious mind. So it's more your underlying emotions and feelings and what is yet to be revealed. And what is yet to be revealed might well be the destination. It might not be clear where you're going and where you're headed. But I think within yourself, subconsciously, there is a restlessness. There's a restlessness to get moving, to manifest this, for it to happen. Almost I'm getting the feeling here that it's like you want it to be over. And I don't know why I'm saying that. This card here, feeling safe, to me, it makes me feel that whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, although it's for your better, although it's the good and the right outcome for you, it's for your higher good, I don't feel that this is an easy process or an easy thing that you're going through. I feel that it's making you feel insecure. You've maybe been doubting your decisions, doubting your ability to actually do this thing and achieve this thing, whatever that it is. But there's definitely a restlessness here. There's definitely a desire to get moving, for things to actually be happening. It's like you're fed up with waiting. you feel stuck. And maybe you're feeling pressured by some of these emotional ties from the past here with the Nine of Cups. Maybe they're making this decision for you all the more painful and all the more difficult, whatever it is that you want to do or you need to do. And I'm also getting that feeling here because of the bottom of the deck here, the Ten of Swords. You know, this is another big card of endings, isn't it? And often quite painful endings. So we've got feeling safe here and the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is the Sun in Gemini. It's not an easy relationship, is it? It would leave you, whatever it is that's ending is going to leave you feeling insecure. You know, I think that you know that there's a new beginning for you, but I feel that you're tied to some things in the past. Obviously, things that are going on in the real world, such as money, jobs, housing, your home, things like that. They're obviously very, very important things. And I think they're the things that you're trying to consciously deal with at the moment. And that's what this need to feel secure and safe is about, I think, is to make sure that your home and that your money is safe with whatever it is that you're going to do. But there's definitely a restlessness here to get going. So card number 7 here is the advice, and I drew the Temperance card. This is, you know, taking all events into account. What is the best advice to address these challenges, your feelings of insecurity and doubt and fear about the future? And I drew the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius, isn't it? It's Jupiter again. And I think luck is on your side here. I think that these are things that need to just be processed and balanced in your mind. And it's a process of going back and forth, just working things out and feeling happier and safer in yourself. With the decision that you're having to make, with what it is that you want to achieve. Card number 8 is external influences, and I drew the Knight of Pentacles for that. So this card kind of highlights people or energies or things that might be out of your control, and this fits in perfectly for me here, because I think that while internally you're feeling the pressure like a volcano starting to build this pressure of wanting something to happen, wanting there to be movement, but it's kind of stagnant at the moment. You're still waiting. It feels like you've been waiting a long time. It feels like nothing's going to happen quickly. That's what it feels like. You may be waiting for other people to do things that they need to do, and that's always very frustrating, isn't it, when you have to wait and rely on other people to do things before you can do things or before you can act. So I feel that very strongly here. Card number 9 is your hopes and dreams for the future. No, not your hopes and dreams, your hopes and fears, sorry, for the future. And I've drawn the Queen of Swords here, which is a card of Libra, I believe. This is you know, while I've been sort of studying all these cards, this one has sort of thrown me a little bit. Maybe this is where your doubts are around, is that you actually have what it takes to manifest this, that you can do it in a calm and sort of fair way. You know, the Queen of Swords she may not be the warmest of characters, but she's fair. You know, I think she's fair and she's direct and she's wise. You know, I would imagine that she makes good decisions and that she weighs everything up. There's that again, isn't there? This feeling of weighing everything up. And maybe that's where your hopes and fears lie, that you know that in order to get through this situation, you need to be calm and fair, and you need to weigh everything up, and you need to not get too emotional about it, because like I said, we've got this card here, haven't we, the past, where I think that there's maybe been a lot of pressure put on you emotionally that has I think that emotional pressure has caused some of this insecurity, and it's caused some of this fear and distrust that whatever it is you're trying to do is just not going to happen. But I think the Queen of Swords is quite capable of making very wise decisions and carrying them out. You know, she would know exactly what was the next step after the Three of Wands. You know, she would work that out. And I feel that she could be patient also, you know, that she would know that things happen in their own good time. Things happen when they're right. They happen when they're meant to happen. And I think she would be able to deal with some of these feelings of restlessness, you know. And then we've got the outcome here, which is a glorious card as an outcome. This is Scorpio energy, I think, the Knight of Cups. This is where the situation is headed and if and how the issue will resolve itself. And I think the issue is going to resolve itself in a beautiful way. You know, if this is anything to do with you leaving a relationship, then I think that there is peace to be had here. Whatever it is that you're wanting to move away from, I think that there is peace to be had here. Oh, there's my door now. Sorry about that. I've been trying to find time to do this reading and I've had 2 interruptions already. I'm nearly finished. So the Knight of Cups, what was I saying? Yeah, I think that, you know, the Knight of Cups is a very compassionate energy. It's quite a creative and artistic energy, actually. It's a very gentle energy. And if these are things that are coming to you, if this is the outcome for you, I mean, that's a safe energy, isn't it? The Knight of Cups, I think. It's a far cry from not feeling safe and being fearful about the future. You know, I would imagine the Knight of Cups is very trusting in the future and very trusting in their own emotional state and very loyal as well. So while I can't sort of clarify that any further for you, the Knight of Cups, I think that that's a very positive energy to end this reading on, because I think in order to get to the end of this situation, in order to process this situation and work your way through it, there may be times where you have to be less emotional and just more discerning and calculating is the wrong word. I don't mean calculating. What do I mean? I just mean that you're going to have to think of yourself for a time. But I think the overall outcome for this reading is that that energy of however, I'm struggling to get my words out. However, your energy may have had to have closed down for a time and become protective and not cold, not calculating, but certainly there's a feeling of risk assessment about this reading, and I don't know why. I think that's why I'm struggling to get my words out. There's a feeling here that there's a lot of things that have to be weighed up very carefully, that you may have to take steps to protect yourself in various ways. And I think when you do that, you can feel a little bit cut off from your emotional state sometimes, and you can feel like you're having to make quite hard and quite tough decisions. But I see the outcome here as being very positive. I see your heart chakra being open again, and that you're open to experience, that you're open to the world, that you're open to relationships, and that you're open to new things. You're open to your new life. So yeah, is that all I want to say? So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 majors here. We've got, what have we got? We've got pentacles, wands, cups and swords. So we've got all of the suits represented here. What else have we got? We've got water and Cancer with the Chariot, with the World. We've got Earth and Saturn and the Star. We've got Aquarius with Temperance. We've got Sagittarius. So we've got a really good mix of energies going on here in this reading. Astrologically, there's a really good mix here. This is a positive and favourable reading, I would say, as a Celtic Cross for the month of January. I think there are certainly concerns, but I think that you've got it. I think out of all of the cards here, I think that this one is probably really important. The Temperance card, this kind of balancing act that you're going to have to kind of go through. This is the advice, isn't it, for the reading, is temperance. This is about managing your emotions, about managing a situation, about not allowing that negativity to overtake everything, not allowing yourself to feel insecure, because you've got it, you know. I think that the things that are frustrating here are things that are out of your control. And I think that that's bringing about a sense of restlessness. But I see very favourable outcomes here for you. You know, we've got the World card here, haven't we, in your future position. This is a very, very positive ending. And then your actual outcome is the Knight of Cups. You could have it all, couldn't you? That's a very, very nice outcome. So I hope that that made sense. I hope that that resonated for some of you. I hope that there's some advice or a feeling of comfort, perhaps even from this reading, because I do get a feel that there's been difficult times. There's been some difficult times, you know. We've got the 10 of Swords here, haven't we, in feeling safe. There's been difficult times, and they're coming to an end. So have faith, keep bright, keep hopeful, keep talking to yourself and have faith, because it's coming to an end. So much love to everybody. Please do give me some feedback. Let me know how this reading resonated for you, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you.